Yo, brother, it's time for us to start talking the real, man. We've been sugarcoating too much. We've got to start calling everything out for what it is.
Hi guys, I'm here with the hero, and today it's time to slime it. Now first, a big shout out to Lucas and Bradley from EVs who have given me this hero for extended testing, and I am having a blast with it. But it has not been slimed yet, and I figured today is the time to correct that. I've made quite a few videos of putting slime in my tires, and I think I'll continue to do that when I put slime in a new wheel, because there's a lot of new people joining our great EUC community every day, it seems. It's really accelerating, and it just makes sense that new people just don't understand the best practices for EUC ownership. So I'm hoping my slime videos will help some of you out there. The hero, I think the hero is my 27th wheel. And I have put slime in every single wheel that I have owned. It has directly fixed flats that I have received, so I know firsthand experience that slime works. I know many people that slime has fixed their tires. It's just it's a known quantity, and if you don't have slime, you get a flat. Okay, you're gonna have to remove your tire and patch or remove the tube, and that's just not a fun experience. It takes a lot of time, and if that happens when you're on a ride, well, it's going to cut your ride short. And if you're like me, if you do any kind of off-grid type riding, I will sometimes be 10 miles from the nearest road and there's no cell phone coverage. If I get a flat and I don't have slime in my tire, I could be walking for 10 miles, and that is going to be a horrible day for me. So I swear by slime. Now, there will be people out there that will say, there's no way I'm going to put slime in my tire. It's going to throw off the balance of the wheel. I'm just amazed at people that say that, and it's clear they have never put slime in their tire, or they've never ridden a wheel that has slime in the tire. I guarantee you there is no way you can tell that slime is in a tire on an EUC when you're riding it. Now, I do have direct knowledge of at least one person. I want to say there was more than one that reached out to me that they did have problems, and that's because they put like a whole bottle in their tire. So yeah, if you were to put this whole bottle in this tire, I do think you would notice it. Yeah, you don't want to do that. This is 16 ounces of slime. We're going to be putting about that much in the tire. I guarantee you, that much slime in this tire, you will never know it's in there. But you will know it's in there if you ever get a flat, and this saves the day. Before I get to putting slime in this hero, I just want to talk to you about a few of the tools that will come in handy, in particular what I like to carry with me when I go riding, particularly when I'm off-grid. We're going to be putting slime in from this new bottle I just received, 16 ounces. 27 wheels, I go through this stuff. But when I get a new wheel that's not necessarily my wheel, it's a wheel for testing that I'm going to have for a while, and I don't want to put slime in it because it's not my wheel. But I'm going to be riding again off-grid. I will usually bring this with me. It's just a smaller bottle, 8 ounces. And with this could put slime in any wheel, including up to a Monster Pro. Monster Pro gets about 8 ounces of slime, so one of these bottles worth. So I'll just throw this in the backpack, and then I'll be good. in case, because you can, if you get a flat, you can put slime in at that moment and then fill your tire and you should be good to go. This is an even smaller bottle. This is 4 ounces. And 4 ounces actually is just about enough for actually one of these tires. But I will bring this with me. Usually it's in my backpack all the time because it's just another little bit of insurance policy. So even if I have slime in the tire, maybe I've had the wheel for a couple years and maybe the slime has dried out a little bit. It's just insurance policy. If I get a flat and doesn't appear that slime is fixing it, I've got 4 ounces I can add into the tire and maybe it'll be enough to get the job done. And small, it doesn't take up much space, doesn't weigh much, so I keep this in my backpack. Now, if you get a flat on the trail, you're going to need to be able to pump up your tire. Even with slime in it, quite often you can lose quite a bit of air pressure before slime fixes it. I like to carry this. I think it's called Lysine. And by the way, there'll be links to all these products in the description down below. I've been using this air pump for at least 5 years now. It goes with me on every ride. This thing has been through hell. And still works great. Everything about it, the rubber, the gaskets, well worth the money. Super lightweight, small. I used to wear it on my belt, but now I just stick it in my backpack. So you're gonna need a pump. Highly recommend this one. I carry a simple little tire gauge. Not really actually necessary because you can always fill this up in a pinch without having to use one, but I carry it with me. And finally, you're going to need a tool to remove the valve core from your inner tube to put the slime in. I love this little tool. This is a solid metal tool. There's no way this is ever going to break. Again, I've had this for at least 5 years and works great. I carry this in my backpack or in my fanny pack. I think my fanny pack. Anyway, it goes with me on all my rides and I just pull it out when I'm in the workshop and I need to work on a tire. I use this. Extremely durable and inexpensive. Now, if you're watching this and you happen to be 1% that happen to own a Z10 or Z8 or Z6, as you know, you got to really go down deep into the wheel to get to the valve on that wheel. And this won't work, so you're going to have to get one of these, just a longer version. And again, there'll be a link down below where you can buy one of these long ones. First thing to do is remove all the air from the tube. If you can use the back of this to do that. There's a little nub here, but sometimes this is too bulky and you can't get it easily in there. Most of the air is out. Then time for the valve core remover. Now I should say, by the way, that slime does come with one. It's the cap. Actually has, but this is pretty bulky, and with these bent valves, I have found that you can't always, it won't always fit. So I just default to using this one. And put this to side. Now also, when you put slime in here and put this back in, sometimes the slime can get up in here and cause this to be kind of sticky, and you may experience some slow air leaks over time. And if that does happen, you can take this out, clean it, or you can buy a pack of like 4 of these for a few bucks at the automotive store. It's the same one that's in your car tire, and put a fresh one in there, and that'll solve that problem. I removed the seal, reinserted the cap here. Comes with a tube. You're going to want to insert that, but first, if you want, you can just put your finger over here, and you're going to want to shake this stuff up really good, because it kind of separates. Just give it a good shake for 15 seconds or so everything is nicely mixed up. And then just add this to the top, and you're good to go. I am adding 6 ounces into this tire. 5 to 6 ounces, no more than 6 for sure. And what I do is put some in, and then I will take a flashlight, nice and bright one, and I will shine it through the bottle like this, and just see where the level is up here, and just keep measuring and putting more in. I'm at 12 ounces right now, so that means I put about 4. I think I want to be at this level. I got about 2 more ounces to put in. About 1 more ounce. There, pretty close, I'd say. Well, that is it. Not very difficult, alright guys? Use the valve core remover to screw the cord back in. Tighten it, make sure you tighten it. Very firm, but don't go overboard or you'll damage the core. And that's it. Now let's put some air in this guy. Now, of course, I'm in my workshop, so I have an air compressor, which is what I use. This is a Harbor Freight gauge with extension, and works great on every wheel I've ever used. Now, this is very personal, but I aim for about 28 psi on these tires for my weight and riding style. Double check the pressure, and that's it. Little perfect. 28, and I am done. That was pretty easy, right? Now, in terms of quantities, if you have a small wheel like an M10-3, which does have a kind of a fat tire, I put about 3 ounces, no more than 3 ounces in that wheel. For your wheels like a MCM5, 14-inch wheels, 16-inch wheels, like a 16S Tesla, the smaller tires, about 4 ounces. No more than 5, but I would shoot for about 4. And for these, all of our 18, 20-inch, so-called 20-inch, tires, all the ones you find on the Hero, the Sherman, EXN, the S18, the S20, all those kind of tires, I shoot for 5 to 6 ounces. Close to 6. And then for the Monster Pro, 8 ounces. And that's it. I hope this video was useful, and talk to you later.